a paycheck? Is it a status symbol? Why are you at the Law Reform Commission? It's a fundamental question that you have to be willing to ask and answer. Now, when we decided we're going to run House of Justice, at the start of the practice of law, I told myself that I was not going to practice law, I was going to practice justice. Because you can practice law and not end with justice. And I had seen the frustration, I had experienced it myself. By the way, I have been on the two sides of being a litigant sometimes and being the lawyer at the other time, the advocate. So I know both ends of it, and I know the frustration of engaging the law and returning by a whipping cross. So if the Law Reform Commission is supposed to lead in reforms, it's not going to happen by what the I's that we dot and the T's that we cross. It's going to happen by you embodying it. For us at House of Justice, we embody what we are called to do. Because if you don't make it a personal statement, you will move in and out of character. You will not be interested in the Law Reform Commission. So, for instance, if you are going to the office and you beat traffic, you don't work in Law Reform Commission. You have a desk in the building, but you really don't work in Law Reform Commission. So you have to be able to embody what it is that you're telling people. People need to be able to see that you eat, live, and breathe what you're saying. That's the most effective way for you to be able to sell to people your product. And what is the product you're selling? Law reform. Law reform. And what does it mean? It means that you want people to be reformed through the law. So you have to ensure that you yourself, there is a mind shift. So you can't have people working in Law Reform Commission and they are engaged in spousal abuses or some of those things that really should not be mentioned. You can't have that happening. Now, recently I had a conversation with Professor Chidi Ansen-Odinkai, the former chairman of the Nigerian Law Reform Commission, and we're just reviewing what happened during the Nigerian Civil War. And sorry, National Human Rights Commission. I'm down with Law Reform, National Human Rights Commission. And we were now looking at what the key actors of the Civil War, General Ojukwu and General Gowon, did. Both of them were in their early 30s. Now think about you at age 30. And think about somebody within age 30 making those kind of grave decisions. Okay? And even though they were young, history has not forgiven them for what they did or what they failed to do. Forgiving not for good or for ill, but they're stuck to the decision they made when they were in their 30s. Nobody wants to think about what is the thinking faculty of a 30-year-old. And so sometimes I wonder that if they know then what they know 10 years, 20 years, or 30 years down the road, would they have acted differently? Possibly they would have. But the consequences, they're out. And except that we're having this conversation now, I'm sure that many have not thought about how young they were when they made those decisions. That's how unforgiving history is. So whatever you do now, you're not going to have, this is not a dress rehearsal, there is no take two. This is just it. Someday you're not going to be at the commission. But you don't also want to look back and say, oh, why are they doing this like that, when you had the opportunity and you didn't do it. So take this time that you have with all the seriousness that it deserves. Because every time that you reform laws, particularly laws that have general application, you are doing work that affects at least 230 million people, whether they know it or not. And the effect may be even far-reaching than the effects of the Nigerian Civil War. So think about what you want to do with this opportunity that has been given to you. Write your vision, make it plain, run with it, and accomplish your work. I wish you all the best in the work that you do, and I wish you Godspeed.
Thank you, Gloria Balason Esquire. We are